Hello everyone. I want to introduce myself. I'm Amara Haulani Lautina Iskandar, and you can call me Mara. My student number is A3202211162. I'm from O class. In that time, I want to share my honest review after I watching English learning video. The title is Bahasa Inggris Jawa Part 17. In the content of the video is teach us how to say Japanese term in English. So there is 5 term that appears on that video. So the first one is maksudmu piye. The second is artine opo. The third one is aku rak popo. And then you spend. And also kandani ngeyel. And then I want to convey the meaning in Indonesia and then the equivalent in English. So the first sentence, the first term is maksudmu piye. In Indonesian we can say maksudnya gimana atau maksudnya apa. And the equivalent in English is what do you mean? And then the second term is artine opo. In Indonesian, we can say artinya apa. And the equivalent in English is what does it mean? And after that, the third term is aku rak popo. In Indonesian, we can say aku nggak apa-apa. And the equivalent in English is I'm fine. And the fourth term is your husband. In Indonesian, we can say ya udah biarin aja. The equivalent in English is let it be. And then the last one is kandani ngeyel. So in Indonesian is like udah dibilangin tapi tetap aja gak mau dengerin. The equivalent in English is I told you but you are never listen. So in this video we can learn 5 term in Japanese, and we can also know the equivalent in English. This video is so interesting because me as a Japanese, I can learn the Japanese term, and also how to say that term in English with same nuance. And then the part of the part that makes me amazed because when Mr. Fitri say Japanese term, he also translated into Indonesian. So even though if you are not Japanese, you can also learn the part of your culture, and then you are also learn about how to say that in English. And then this video is fit for Japanese who want to learn about English. And also there is a lot of clip from movie, so we can know the nuance and how to pronounce, how to say that in the proper way when we saw the clip of the movie. And it's so interesting part, I think. And then and moreover, Mr. Fitri use the language that makes me more interesting and easy to understand. So everyone, even though is the elementary school student, you can know the you can know and more interesting that that when you watch that video. And also I think for the narrative diction and the communication with target audience is so clearly, but unfortunately when I saw that video, Mr. Fitri voice is quite soft, and I think it's too soft, and the pop-up confetti audio is too loud, and I think it's that bad part, because the content is good but the voice of Mr. Fitri is too soft and covering with the confetti voice. And then the intonation, the tempo, the rhythm in this video are so appropriate with the purpose of content. So I think that's all. It is my honest review after I watching Mr. Fitri content video, and I'm sorry if there is a bad, if there is any bad grammar or bad spelling. I'm so sorry about that. Thank you very much when you watching this video. So wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Thank you very much for your time. Introduce my name is Anis Wida Kusmawati from the English study program. From the video that I observed and I watched, I think there are many English learning methods used by educators in the process of teaching and learning language, both Japanese and English. From the video I observed, this video explain the material, the use of communicative translation method from popular Japanese term to English. There are many examples of language terms, such as the first example of video, ciblon, vocabulary in Indonesian, and which mean playing water. In English, that is play water. And the second, nyero in Indonesian, which mean catching fish. In English, net fishing. The third is in the video mention example of the nyisi in Indonesian, cleaning fish scales, which in English skin of fish. And the fourth, beteti in Indonesian, cleaning the belly of the fish, and the English getting fish. And the example is vocabulary learning in English language learning with audio clarity that is quite easy and accordance with the language used in everyday life. In popular term today, this learning method is also called the grammar translation method, where the method emphasizes grammar or translation to teach new vocabulary. Or it can also be included in the audiolingual method of the learning, where here the students are taught a language like infancy. After using the help of the communicative translation method, grammar translation method, or audiolingual method, this method is very useful. Namely, the material is easier to understand, save more time. The audience is more helped by clarity of the audio that match the target language style of the educator, because the learning target of the media using this method is student, general public, and for the educator themselves.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. First, let me introduce myself. My name is Novia Rahmawati and my student number is 106. I'm from ICT Class O. Today, I'll give my review about the short video given by my lecturer Mr. Fitri Kurniawan entitled Apa Bahasa Inggrisnya Kunduran Truk as the final project of ICT. First of all, I think the material is good, but we have to watch it more than twice to really understand what this learning video talk about. And for the audio, when using a low intonation, the sounds get lower. So we have to turn up the volume of our headphones. And the advantages of this video, there are the given of animation that help us to clarify the learning. The disadvantages of this learning video, there are the example given are to view. And then for the interesting of this video, there the video are following the current trend. And for the target of this learning video, I think is the people who learn English who may be at a medium level. I think that's all my review for this short video. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.